last one of 2016. Now in this final session of day one, we have all of the medal matches, and we're going to start with the lightest of all the weight categories, the under 48 kilograms for women, and the two bronze medal matches first. We're going to start with the under 48 bronze medal match between Yang Chuang of China and Guan Shushen of China. So it's an all Chinese matchup here, and it's going to be a Chinese guaranteed medal just to open up the account. Two bronze medal matches, and they are followed by the gold medal match, and we're going to have that all the way through. We've got five weight categories to start this first day of competition. 4 tomorrow, and then 5 then we have 5 on Sunday. So here they come. Here come the fighters. Yang Chuang of China is in white. Guan Shushen of China in blue. It's domestic, and one of the biggest advantages, of course, of having a Grand Prix or Grand Slam on home soil is that you can put your whole national squad in if you've got the depth in the category, and you can put them in to give them, well, experience against the very best. And that's what we've got here. We've got a situation where two of their fighters are fighting for third place, and they've got somebody in the final as well in the under 48s, Lian Yannan of China, who will be against Podiskaya of Russia. That'll be the first final we'll see, but we've got two bronze medal matches first. So straight away, good to see that the referees have been allowing us to develop techniques on the ground, so it's good transition that we're seeing, and a lot of time to develop techniques as well. It's not just a straight mate and standing everybody up. 4 actual minutes, so every time the clock stops is when the referee calls a mate. A lot of competition as well. Of course, the main object of our game is to score upon. We can do that 3 different ways. In fact, we can do it 4 different ways. One by throwing our opponent flat on their back. The other 3 ways are on the ground. So arm lock or strangle for a submission, or hold them on their back for 20 seconds. So Yang trying very low drop shoulder throws there and just getting away with it, and a penalty up there, which is the little yellow flag there you see on your board, and that just goes up there. Can cost matches. Shido penalties, 4 Shidos, and it's on Sokomaki disqualification, so you can't afford too many of those. Yuan just down now in this match. Well, the hold down is actually being counted here. You can see it counting up. She's got the hold down, needs to hold her for 20 seconds. Already got the Wazari on the board now for the 15 seconds, and it's all over. It looked like Yang was just out of it, but not quite. So the full hip on there, 1 minute 39 seconds left. Well, only the Wazari was called there, so whether she got out just on the bell, and I think it was about 19 seconds, halfway between 19 and 20, but just manages to get out of the hold down. So still the Wazari on the board, and Yang straight into the attack again. Guan Wazari up, now trying for the shimmy waza. 2 types of shimmy waza, one against the side of the neck, which is the strangulation part, cutting off the blood supply, and then of course you have a choke that goes against the windpipe, cuts off the air supply. So really pushing for that, and Yang just staying on all fours and being attacked all the time. Referee doing a good job letting them carry on. Just has a little look at the clock there, 28 seconds left on the clock. So the seconds ticking away. She's totally dominating this Guan. And it looks like the first bronze medal will be certainly for China, but Guan Shushen, who has dominated this match right the way through. Never letting Yang even start to attack. Drops Seoinage again, last ditch effort, and too little too late. Has a look at the clock, 3 seconds left on the clock and it's all over. So was Harry on the board there, and it was so close to the ippon, wasn't it, with the hold down. Well, we saw some good Newaza there, some good groundwork situation. We did have a period of time when groundwork wasn't given the amount of time to develop, and that was one of the things that they were very careful, international judo, to change, and now giving it a lot more time. Always strong with the gripping. Such is our sport that it's all about the grips. He initiates the grip. He's the one that normally attacks, and you can see there just pecking away at the jacket. Good groundwork exchanges there, and it turns against Yang, who gets held for the Wazari, and she gets held for, well, 19.5 seconds. Didn't quite get control of the head, did she? Otherwise she would have had the ippon. So this match here, Lin Shuzheng of Chinese Taipei against Ying Ling of China, and it's Lin of Chinese Taipei that has a world ranking. Now, towards the end of qualification, which is on the lead up to major events, which is the Olympic Games, of course, the world rankings are so important because everybody's trying to get the highest world ranking going into the Olympic Games. But when you're starting on the process again, which is a 4-year process, which is exactly what's happening here, the world rankings are pretty low because, or pretty high, should I say, simply because a lot of the juniors are in the events, and they're just starting on the world ranking list. Lin, world ranked 86, and Ying Ling of China, no world ranking. It's Lin of Chinese Taipei, who's wearing white. Well, they got to stay within the yellow area, and if they drift out or they walk out with 2 feet, then they can receive shidos, and they can receive shidos as well for minor infringements, gripping infringements. There is talk that this is going to change, though, almost certainly. More freedom will be allowed, I think, in gripping strategies in the new year. A lot of people out there pretty glad about that. I think as long as it's positive in nature and it's the big talk at the moment with the referees is that it has to be positive in nature. If it's defensive gripping, it can receive penalty. Remember that 4 shidos is Hon Sokomaki disqualification. So now she just needs to get that leg out there, Yin. Again, giving time just to develop it. She might be in the hold down there. Needs to control the head now, and the legs trapped again. She'll have another little go at this. She might even change it to the Jujigatami, and she does. She's going onto the arm, needs to put that under pressure. But not enough time. And, well, just manages to slip it out, doesn't she? She slips the arm out, and the referee then shouts mate. So if it's got no chance of carrying all the way to finish the hold down or for the arm lock or strangle, the referee will stand them up. Clock stops. 2 minutes 22 left. 4 minutes for the ladies. And then in the men's weight categories, it's 5-minute contests. Unless, of course, there's no score on the board, then it will go to a golden score. And the golden score, any score can win the match. Well, the only time that the coaches can actually shout any information to the fighters is on the mate. And you see the coaches there, very, very quiet. I suspect that the European coaches wouldn't be so quiet. But anyway, there's a shido given there to Lin of Taipei. Drop Seanagi there from Yin. Has to get full rotation and has to make sure that she breaks balance every time. Lin in for the Jujigatami. Good transition we're seeing so far. And that's always good to see. It's not just about standing. The thing that puts us different to jiu-jitsu is that, of course, well, 50-50. I like to think of it as 50-50 with newaza and standing. So standing and groundwork, equal chances of scoring. And I think that if the jiu-jitsu people are watching, then they would tell you that there's a lot more time in newaza, a lot more time on the ground to set up. So we've got limited amount of time, although the time is getting better and better, as long as it's positive, as long as it's growing. So again, going for the Jujigatami there, Yin. Second penalty up to Lin. So she knows that she's got it all to do now. She'll have to come forwards. 1 minute 14 left on the clock. Tries a very low Kochi on the leg. Has to be very careful that she doesn't touch the leg with the hands. You're not allowed to touch below the belt line with the arms. Don't think that'll change in the new year. Except, of course, for the Hon Sokomaki, which a lot of people don't like the fact that you can get straight Hon Sokomaki disqualification for an accidental touch of the legs. 36 seconds left on the clock. Lin piling on the pressure now. Yin can't just go into defensive mode. If she does, possibility of receiving a penalty, and that happens such a lot at the moment. A lot of the final minute is a different event, actually. So they fight 4 minutes or 3/4 of the match one way, and then it goes into defensive mode. And you can see there, Yin is defensive and now receives a penalty. That might just be a second one there. She just dropped on her knees. And if I was Lin there, I would have let her receive a second penalty, but she actually went straight into the attack, probably saved her. 8 seconds left. Yin cannot afford to drop. If she does, it'll equal it all up with the penalties. It'll go into golden score. That just might be it. Here we go. She might get it. And she does. She gets the second penalty. and threw that away, absolutely threw it away. And all because she just wanted to play defensively, and of course it's cost her now, because now it's gone into golden score. Lin of Chinese Taipei has an absolute chance now of winning this bronze medal. It's a bad tactical play in the last minute. We see it so often. Anything now, penalty, any score, arm lock, strangle, or a hold down, for any score will win this match. So is this going to be the match of two halves? Because that's what you could call it. Golden score now, it all starts evens. So certainly Lin comes out with more aggression and just looks that more determined. Nice driving Seoinage there from Yin. Well, Lin on top, trying for the shimiwaza, trying for the strangle. Well, she has a little look up into the air there, Yin. Just how she threw this match away. Could have been all over. 38 seconds in. And the time can go as long as both of them are attacking at the right time. A 30 to 40 second attacking time in standing, and they've got to attack in newaza as well. But as long as they're doing it at the right times, then the time will carry on. So what is going to happen here? The referee lets it go on. 45 seconds into golden score. Tries the Koji again, Lin. Oh, and a nice Seoinage again there from Yin. Yin in blue, don't forget. Lin in white. Well, I think it's up to Yin now to put the attack in. Possibility of getting another penalty here, and well, it's anybody's match this. It all depends on who wants it most. Well, they've got to dig in now as well. It's about who has the best condition, who wants the match most. Both breathing heavy. Well, this is certainly where the amount of randa is that you do and the amount of free practice. This is where it comes in. Another nice Seoinage from Yin. One more attack and I think it'll be all over. It might possibly be all over now. She's been made to fight for another 1 minute 44 seconds. She could have had it all over with, and I think Yin's going to get this. The penalty will go to Lin of Chinese Taipei, and that will give the match to Yin of China. So, absolutely right. Yin Lin of China gets their second bronze medal in this under 48 kilograms category, and that means that 3 Chinese will be on this under 48 kilos podium. Just shows what depth they have in the lighter weight categories. Two medals straight the way to China. And we're going to get ready for our first final. So this first final, the lightest weight category, of course, the under 48 kilograms. Perdiskaya of Russia, who's world ranked 27 in the world, fighting Yu Yanan. 22 years of age, Yu. And Perdiskaya, probably the favorite. She'll be wearing white, she'll be the one leading them out here. No head-to-head so far with these two, they haven't met before. A lot of the fighters coming out here haven't met before. Kimo Amayo of Japan will be refereeing the match. A lot of nerves coming out here. First final for both of these. Perdiskaya has been out at the big events before, but certainly Yinanan, her first time. So straight away dominating the grip, Perdiskaya. She has the sleeve and she has the lapel, and she can switch it, Perdiskaya. She holds right and she goes left. Left Sianagi straight away there. Looked very dominant in the early rounds. Beat Yin Lingling, who just got the bronze medal in the semi-final match. That was a nice technique there by Li. So left against right, but like I say, it's not really a left against right. Perdiskaya holding right, going left. The Russians sending teams out all over the place. Last 3 Grand Prix tournaments. Different teams that they're sending out just for the experience. Nice, massive hip throw there from Perdiskaya. Yeah, showing their depth, the Russians, as always. Ezio Gamba just feeling his way, I think, for this first 2 years of qualification. And of course, the first 2 years is always about getting world ranking points, getting your world ranking up, and then improving your seeding for next events. That's if you get selected, of course. Almost there. That was very, very close from Li. Li, the winner over Guan in the semi-final. Guan Shushen also the bronze medalist. So almost counted there, Perdiskaya. I think it's going to be the switch that is going to be successful for Perdiskaya. She'll dominate the sleeve and switch it to the other side. And the ones that can throw over both flanks are the ones that are successful and have the most success, rather than going the same way all the time. Saying that, Perdiskaya just gets a Shido there. So she'll have to up the pace. Well, the referee obviously just thought that she wasn't quite attacking at the same pace. But this is how a penalty can actually change the whole match, because now Perdiskaya is thinking, well, I've got to go forwards here. Coming up to the last minute, and it's going to be different. Li will have to be careful she doesn't drop. If she drops, then there could be trouble. She could be penalized. Setting up for the left Cianagi here, Perdiskaya, ready to drop. Uchimata first, and then it will go to the other side. 40 seconds, a little bit of desperation there. Well, this certainly would be a terrific result for China. So Perdiskaya has to come forwards. 26 seconds left in this match. She needs a score. Watch for the switch. 18 seconds left. There's the Uchimata. Now looking for the turn and the switch. Looking for the Cianagi on the other side. 2 seconds left and it's gone away from her. Well, just one penalty decided it, and Perdiskaya will be very disappointed with that. And I have to say that Shido that was given to her, I don't really understand it. They look to be pretty even on attacks to me, and it just changed the whole balance of the contest. But credit to Lee, she just held on, and she wins the first gold medal for China. So 3 fighters from China on that under 48 kilos category rostrum, just showing that they have depth. And one of the greatest advantages, of course, of having a tournament like this on home ground is that you can put your whole national squad in if you've got the depth. And they obviously have in the under 48 kilograms, they've got real depth. They can put their juniors in, their 2s and 3s. It gives them chance then to fight international fighters, of course. Nice Uchimata from Perdiskaya. Wasn't quite enough. One Shido in the end decided it. Gold to China and silver to Russia. So we're going to go straight to the men and to the under 60 kilograms category for men. Well, again, no current form from either one of these. Tang Xilong of China. His first ever fight for a medal in any kind of Grand Prix or Grand Slam. And Kurtek of Russia, world ranked 137. It's one of his first times out as well, certainly fighting for a medal. So his world ranking would certainly go up with a medal here. Any Grand Prix, Grand Slam medal worth valuable world ranking points. Tang Xilong in white, and Sayan Kurtek of Russia is in blue. 2 lightest weight categories, under 48 kilograms for ladies, under 60 kilograms for men, and then we have 7 weight categories in each of the weight categories for both the men and the women. 5 minutes for the men. Look how he dominates the sleeves there, Kurtek. Kurtek lost to Yashuev of Russia. Guaranteed there was a Russian in the final. That was the semi-final he lost in, and he lost by Ippon with an offside komi. Watch out for the Cianagi. Nice Cianagi there. Cianagi, very low shoulder throw, right the way underneath his opponent. He's got to get rotation of the hips, though. He's got to make sure that he keeps the rotation all the time. Half a rotation could get him penalized. It's either break balance or get the rotation. So look how he dominates the sleeve. Saying that, and Tang is dominating his sleeve as well to stop him turning in. Well, for me, certainly Kurtek ahead on attacks. Tang will have to make sure that he starts to put the attacks in, otherwise he'll get Shido on the board. One of the main aims, I think, over the next 3 years will be to reduce the amount of Shidos in competition, so a lot more freedom within the matches, to give them chance really to be able to develop their techniques, and I think that will be the main idea. Got to get that leg out for the seconds to count on the ground. Looking for the Surikomi on the left there, Tang. Some good Seonegi attacks from both these fighters. Kurtek as well, disappearing underneath. Just need a little bit more control. And there's the penalty for Tang. So first penalty up for Tang. He just wants to get on with it. The referee said you've got to do something about the blood, a little bit of blood. And they don't allow that. They will have to go off the mat. And Tang just comes off the mat here to have it seen to by the doctor. They won't do anything to do with blood in the middle of the tatami. Gives us a little bit of time there just to reflect on Kurtek, who now has to stand out there in front of everybody. 15 countries in this last Grand Prix of 2016. Of course, in 2 weeks' time, we have the biggest tournament of the year, which is the Tokyo Grand Slam, and there will be a massive entry for that one. Everybody will be wanting to finish the year with a really good win out there. 155 fighters in this tournament, but not many countries, 15 countries, and of course normally we have much bigger entry, but this is just one of the events straight after the Olympic Games. So Tang just manages to stop the stem of blood. They're only allowed to attend any kind of blood flow from the same part of the body twice. Anything more than that and it can cost you the match. So we often see them coming well taped up. Certainly on the second visit from the doctor. So just one Shido in it. Tang has the Shido. He'll have to come forwards halfway through the contest. Certainly Kurtek can't be complacent. It's only a Shido, just one penalty, and we've already seen one of the matches where somebody was a bit too complacent, almost lost the bronze medal because of it. Just go too defensive too early, and that's certainly too far to go now. Almost 2 minutes left on the clock. Well, I would have thought Tang would have been the one taking the fight. There's it. It's going to be a score. Oh, Ippon given. Definitely wasn't an Ippon for me. Well, I'd be surprised if that was actually a Wazari. So I think that they'll change that because he seemed to land on his side there for sure. And I thought the referee's hand went straight the way up there. Are they going to change it? For me, definitely landed on his side. Beautiful shoulder throw from Kurtek. Changed to a Wazari, and so Kurtek now definitely up and dominating this contest. That Cianagi was always threatening. Tries it again as well, and Tang now on the defensive. Gets a Yuko for that. Second stab at the Tomonagi this time. Needs to tie up the top half. Take that leg out. So really climbing on top of this match now, Kurtek, well in control. The nice thing about this as well is that Kurtek, even in the last minute, just wants to attack. He wants to get this over with. This could be it. Is he going to secure it now? Osai Komi called. Just needs to hold him for 15 seconds. And Togata, he's going to have to do it again. Osai Komi again. And 15 seconds because he's already got a Wazari on the board. So 15 seconds he needs to hold him for. That 15 seconds is just 5 seconds away now. The Yuko has gone on the board from the hold down, and there it is, Wazzetti upon. And another medal for Russia. Kurtek then, good job there. Nice technique. Cianagi scoring the Wazari, and then two different hold downs for the Wazzetti upon. So a silver and a bronze medal for Russia. Don't forget, this is only the second category. Only 4 matches gone. Sayan Kurtek, some nice judo there, always threatened with that Cianagi. Just needed to get underneath the center of gravity of his opponent and to do it right. Just needed some slight readjustments with the Cianagi. And then of course the Newaza just to finish it off. Look how he dominates the sleeve, and right the way underneath him there, disappears underneath. And you can see there, clearly onto his side, gets the Wazari for it. Tries for the transition into Newaza as well, but that came a little bit later. Super Cianagi, it really was. Kept hold of the sleeve all the way through as well. You can see there that Tang, he kind of knew it was going to happen. Here's the hold down. A mistake from Tang, he had to go for it, and he kind of does a somersault there, doesn't he? Lands in the hold down, but second bronze medal match just about to happen then in this under 60 kilograms. Su Relej of China against Yang Yui of Chinese Taipei. Su Relej is going to be wearing white, and Yang Yui of Chinese Taipei is going to be in blue. Frank Wolf of Germany will be officiating this match. Concentrating hard out there. Sometimes techniques happen so quick, they really have to make split-second decisions. But one of the biggest advantages, of course, of having the video referee, and of course 2 of the judges working with the referee are on the top table here to look at any kind of controversial decisions or anything that needs looking at a second time. Su is in white, Yang in blue. Left against right again. Su left-handed. And quite often they have a problem getting hold of the sleeve when it's right against left, but these two seem to have easy access to the sleeve. It all depends on body positioning, a lot of it. Some have an extreme opposite stance, which makes it very difficult to catch sleeve. 3 Seoinagis straight off the back there from Yang, and Su will have to get on the pace. Sometimes you can just be off the pace, acquire just a couple of shidos just for not attacking quite at the same pace as your partner. And I think part of the reason is that you're trying to set it up for the big technique, and that's certainly what Su looks to be doing. So about 4 different techniques there from Yang, and there's the penalty for Su. So this is what we're talking about when it comes to positive gripping here now. Su will have to catch the grip and attack off it. And the referees definitely, they have a directive to only penalise the negative gripping as opposed to positive gripping. But quite often it's quite difficult to decide which is positive and which is negative, because a lot of the fighters, of course, very experienced and good at making negative grips look pretty positive anyway. So now Yang trying for the Sangaku turn. Still 3 minutes to go. He'll have to be positive with it. Has a quick look at his coach there, Yang. Coach is only allowed to shout any kind of encouragement or any instructions on the mat. And we can see them removed if they shout while they're actually fighting. Can't do that. Good ashiwaza from Yang on that front leg, trying to attack it, trying to get it back. Of course, one of the biggest problems with fighting somebody opposite is just sleight of hips for the Sakeshi, especially if you fully commit in for a technique and you can get your own technique taken against you. Well, still Su hasn't attacked. So looking very positive with the grips, but he hasn't done anything, and he's also defending his lapel, so gets a second penalty for it. 2 shidos on the board, and into the last 2 minutes. Well, good tactics this from the young Chinese Taipei fighter. Yang doing a good job here, just attacking at the right time and just making sure that he attacks before Su. There's another Seoinagi from Yang. So 1 minute 30, decides he'll come up to the attacking position in Newaza, waste a few valuable seconds, and that's what Newaza is all about. It's either hook on to what you want and really go for it. Sometimes you can waste Valuable seconds, especially if it's coming up to the last minute. It's not what we want to see, mind. 1 minute 17 left. 2 Shidos up to Su. He's got to take the initiative. Changes to the other side this time. Left Seoinage from Yang. Good attacking from him, and we're into the last minute, almost again. 51 seconds. Well, he'll have to attack again fairly soon, Su, because he's in danger here of getting a third penalty. This is all out attacking from Yang. Best form of defense, of course, is offense. And that's exactly what he's doing here, just beating him to the attack every time. That's going to be a Yuko. So a good score there. And he deserves that because he's been plugging away with it all the time, even in this last minute here, and decides to dominate there. Has he got the hold down? He has the Osai Komi. Watch the seconds tick up on your board now. Controls the head. And I think this is going to be all over here. Time's already gone. Well, it's ticking down anyway. But he'll hold him for the Ippon now. Already a Wazeri and a Yuko on the board. And it's going to go up to 20 seconds. Yang Yui of Taipei gets the bronze. Well, how nice to see the small country of Chinese Taipei winning major medals at Grand Prix tournaments. And that was a good performance, good tactically. Yang Yongwei just out-attacked his opponent there, and in the end scores a Yuko and then holds him for the full Ippon, full 20 seconds. This was a good example of beating your opponent to the attack every time. Positive grips, positive attacking. Absolutely all out there. Dropping for the Seoinage there. That was the Yuko. Really deserved that. Plugged away for that all the time. Landed on his side. The upper part of the body has to land. It's nothing to do with the legs, it's the upper part of the body. But well-deserved bronze medal for Yang Yongwei. Second bronze, in fact, we've got the second final now. And a 60-kilo final. And this is going to be an absolute cracker here. Very, very good fighters here, both class. Dashtavar, of course, of Mongolia, very, very experienced. World ranked 7. And he's fighting Yashuev of Russia, world ranked 87 in the world. But Dashtavar is going to come in here as the experienced fighter. His world ranking will show you that he's always up there and in the medals. Has very upright posture. Dashtavar, very explosive, big thrower. But I'm pretty impressed as well with Yashuev of Russia. Haven't seen a lot of him, but here he is in his first major final. Dashtavar of Mongolia is in white. Yashuev of Russia is in blue. I think they're both going to go for it as well. I think it'll be an open match. Both looking for the Ippon. Yashuev, I think, will have to be a little bit careful for the counters from Dashtavar. He wants the arm over the top there, Dashtavar, Wants to dominate with that big right hand, so typical of the Mongolian fighters. Tomanagi easily squashed there by Yoshuev. Nice Osoto there. Yoshuev was wrapped round that front leg. I think they've both got to be careful of that front leg there. It's right to right, this situation. Well, I think that Dashdevar was pointing out that Yoshuev touched his leg there. But he's not refereeing the match. He's got to just concentrate on his fighting. Arm over, got to attack. Any cross grip, got to attack immediately. That goes for Yoshuev as well. Could possibly switch it here, Dashdevar. Nice Uchimata there from Yoshuev. Well, it's been an open match so far. Both fighters trying to throw. Dashdevar, the winner over Yang Yongwei of Chinese Taipei in that semi-final. Now looking for the Uranagi from the front. Starts off as Uchimata and then it turns, changes direction. Very unusual way in, and a lot of the Mongolian fighters using it. Just looking to close the gap there, Dashdevar. Well, they can both feel the danger. Both these fighters can feel it. Really easy for the coaches and for the commentators just to have a look at a certain situation and say, well, why aren't these guys, why aren't they attacking each other? But as soon as they grip up, of course, they feel the danger. There's the arm over, Dashdevar. Yoshuev straight into defensive mode as soon as that big arm comes over the top. Well, it's been a good match this, a little bit tactical. They're both attacking, but both defending well as well. Oh, he's countered him, look at that. That was a tewaza, that was beautifully done there by Dashdevar. And Yoshuev attacked and then just got rotated over by Dashdevar, gets the wazari, and now trying to secure the hold down. Well, he's got the hold down. Seconds are ticking up, only 3 seconds left, and it's going to be a Mongolian gold medal there for Dashdevar. And that was beautifully taken, it really was. Talk about opportune judo. Yoshuev made a mistake. One of his attacks was a nice little wink there from Dashdevar. Well, he must have felt it out there that there was just waiting for the opportunity for Yoshuev to make a mistake, and that's exactly what happened. Yoshuev just attacked. He was a little bit off kilter, wasn't quite on balance. Beautiful tewaza hand technique by Dashdevar took him over and straight into the hold. There didn't seem to be a lot of love lost between them two there. Quick shake of the hands there to finish that one off. Dashdevar did what he had to do, though. The experience of the world rank number 7 there really showed through in that match. It really did. Good Russian, but he took him out, and he took him out well. Saying that, but Yoshuev must be very pleased with a silver medal here. It was his first silver medal in a major tournament. Drops Sianagi. Well, having a quick look here, different match. There's the Tewaza. Mistake there from Yashuev, and he gets taken over there by Dashdevar. Dashdevar straight on top for the hold down and wins the gold medal. So just about to have our first medal ceremony in the under 48 kilograms for ladies. That's the way we're going to do it all the way through. We're going to do 2 finals and then we'll have a medal ceremony. 2 bronze medals and 2 Chinese bronze medals. Guan Sushen of China and Ying Lingling, also of China, received the bronze medals. World rank 27, Podolskaya of Russia gets the silver medal there, and she won't be happy with that. She would have expected more. Well-deserved gold medal. Yi Yannan of China with the gold medal, and 3 Chinese on that podium there. Brilliant result in the under 48 kilograms for China. 9 judokas started the tournament, 3 of them from China are on the podium. Close match with Podolskaya, but in the end it was enough to win her the gold medal. So now, national anthem of China. So now for the family photograph. Confirmation of the medals. Guan Sushen, China. Ying Lingling of China get the bronze medals. Podolskaya of Russia gets the silver. And Li Yannan of China wins the gold medal. Back to the ladies in the under 52 kilograms category. Xin Ying of Chinese Taipei. Natalia Pavlova of Russia. Her opponent, Pavlova in blue. Shen, number 72 in the world, Shen, and she's going to be wearing white. Crowd enjoying this event. Always good to have a tournament of this caliber on home soil. Not only does it give you an opportunity to fight all of your up-and-coming fighters and your 2s and 3s as well, but it gives you a chance, or it gives a lot of the audience, of course, a chance to see top-level fighters. So Shen is in white now, looking for the counter, but taken onto her back there by Pavlova. Pavlova looking for the arm. Has she got it? She's onto the arm here, Pavlova. This could possibly be. Judo Gatami, can she get the arm out straight? Well, she's taken her down again. Now she needs to do the roll again for the Judo Gatami. Pressure on the arm all the time. Leg will go around the top of the head. Shen just needs to hold it off just for another couple of seconds here. Well, that really was touch and go there from Shen. Having a lot of success at the moment with the groundwork and their transition in, the Russian women's team. Jean-Pierre Gilbert, of course, having something to do with that, as is Patrick Roux. So now it's Shen's turn, and she's in there, trying for the shimiwaza there. Can she put the pressure on? Really applying the pressure there onto the neck, and Pavlova has to come up there to try and protect the neck. And now Shen changes it to come up to try for the hold down. She'll have to get that leg out, though. Well, how quickly tides change, don't they? It was Shen that was in trouble, and now Pavlova in all sorts of problems down there. 4 minutes, don't forget, for the ladies. Second lightest women's category this. Now somebody's going to go. Oh, she was wrapped round there for the Kosoto. And Pavlova almost countered backwards. Shen just a little bit off the pace, though. She'll have to attack soon. Shen left-handed, Pavlova right. Straight in there again. Is she onto the neck? Shen could possibly be there. The referee will only allow it if the arm is right the way underneath the neck. She's applying pressure there, and Pavlova could be in trouble here. Mate called a little bit too early there, I thought. They've got to at least stand them up. Head's got to come off the mat. 1 minute 20, anybody's match. No score on the board, no penalties either. Oh, she's going to score with that. Yuko scored. Shen takes Pavlova back. Can she get the leg out as well? I think that leg's coming out. Osai Komi. Readjustment of balance now, and Pavlova of Russia in all sorts of problems here. Seconds ticking away on your clock there. You can see them ticking upwards. Yuko already on the board. Now Wazari, just 3 more seconds now for the Ippon, and it's all over. Chinese Taipei have a second bronze medal. Good opportune stuff there from Shen. Chinese Taipei having a good tournament so far. Don't forget, this is only the 3rd weight category. 14 weight categories in all over the 3 days. Well, she tried, didn't she, for the Tani Otoshi or Kosoto. Either way, she gets countered onto her back there for the Yuko. And then all she had to do there was to get that leg out. Shen takes the leg out, secures the top half of the Russian. And in the end, Pavlova couldn't go anywhere. Lau Annie of Hong Kong. She's in the next match here for bronze at the under 52 kilos category. Neither one of these got a world ranking. She's against Shen Wei, China. Teddy Clow of Belgium officiating. 100% concentration from him. Made some good calls today. He really has. Saw him refereeing a golden score that went about 3.5 minutes into golden score, and it was a good match as well. Neither one of them being passive, so some great refereeing. Lau of Hong Kong, she's in white, Shen in blue. Shen just breaking off that grip there. Sodi Kamigoshi, it's all over. Ippon straight away, opening seconds there, and well, she was right the way underneath her there, wasn't she, Shen? And that's the quickest. That's 14 seconds there to score that Ippon. Sodi Kamigoshi. And Shen Wei of China salutes the crowd. That was a good performance, very, very quick, very to the point, and again, dominating the grips right from the off. Sodi Kamigoshi drives her onto her back, and she knew it had gone, didn't she, Lau? There was no turning off that. The drive she gets off the head and also off the back legs was just too much for the young lady from Hong Kong. So now the final of the under 52 kilograms category, and Gela Sagitova of Russia against Shen Shen of China. So another medal guaranteed here for China. Which colour will it be? The Russians are also having a really good tournament, still to win a gold medal though. Two silvers, sorry, and a bronze so far. Vincent Cho, former Olympic champion, out there refereeing this match. What a good referee she is. Former Olympic and former world champion. She's done a lot. Final of the under 52 kilograms then. Sagitova of Russia steps out. She's wearing white, and Shen Shen of China wearing blue. Seanagi straight away from Shen. She'll have to be careful with her head there. She kept her head up there. And Sagitova will be right on that if she's not careful. One of the problems with drop Seanagis all the time. And again, just keeping her head up. I think if I was her coach, I'd just tell her to keep the head down just that little bit. Straight away into the attack with the Newaza with the groundwork there, Sagatova. 2 attacks ahead so far. Shen will just have to get on the pace. And she does. Cianagi herself. And it's Sagatova that gets the penalty. She gets a Shido for not attacking. Thought it was pretty even myself, but Tominagi this time from Shen. Both just that little bit tentative down there. And look at that, Shen's the one that's gone round the neck this time. Will the referee allow it to go on? Just over the chin there, Mate called. Has to be underneath the neck. She was right the way underneath there this time, Shen, but no hands. No control with the hands. It's too far away. 1 minute, 54 seconds still to go here, and Shen can't start to defend. 1 penalty is nothing. Tominagi again. So a second Shido goes up to Sagatova. Well, now I think that she'll have to start taking a few chances here now, Sagatova. Take the initiative. So this young team just making basic errors. One Shido back to Shen. Coming up to the last minute. Here we go. Looking for the counter there, Sagatova. So Cianagi after Cianagi there from Shen. Just has to make sure that she gets the full rotation. Half a rotation could get her penalised, and she doesn't want that now. 34 seconds away from winning this title. Is this going to be the second gold medal for China? Well, certainly if I was Sagatova, I'd say get up. Doesn't need to be down there. Quick look at the clock there from Shen. Needs to just waste a few valuable seconds. 5 seconds left on the clock. Well, that just drifted away from her, didn't it? The Russian couldn't pull it back. 2 penalties to 1. And still Russia to win a gold medal. Second gold medal to China. 3rd silver medal for Russia.
The winner and gold medalist, Chen from China.
Well, it's normally the middleweights that, well, middleweights to heavyweights that the Chinese women excel at, but just having a look here now to the lightest weight categories, and they have 2 gold medals. So a good result for them in the lighter weight categories. Just managed to dominate all the way through, attacking just at the right time here. Sagitova, bad tactically, I thought, didn't attack. Just fell behind, and that one penalty cost her dearly. Medal ceremony of the under 60 kilograms category for men. Yang Yongwei of Chinese Taipei and Sayan Kurtek of Russia, they get the bronze medals. Two medalists from Russia on this rostrum. Second one, of course, Islam Yushev. He gets a well-deserved silver medal. Amatusin Dashdavar of Mongolia. Great performance from him. Did everything that was asked of him. Great tewaza. In the end, took Yushev onto his back. He knew he had to attack Yushev as he comes in here. Have a look how Dashdavar just wheels him over. Then directly into the hold. Good newaza too from Dashdavar. Confirmation then of the medals in the under 60 kilograms category. Sayan Kurtek of Russia, Yang Yongwei of Chinese Taipei, they get the bronzes. Yushev of Russia gets the silver, and Dashdavar of Mongolia gets the well-deserved gold medal. Back to the men in the under 66 kilograms. Kenzo Tagawa of Japan just about to step out here. Gets the man on form, actually. Andrei Zhereb of Slovenia. World rank 16, and his world ranking, well, shows actually that he's very, very consistent at this level. Last two tournaments out, he's medalled silver and a bronze medal in the last two tournaments. So Zhereb coming in here full of expectations. Tagawa had to win in his repechage final match against Ren Zhuan of China. He lost in the quarterfinals there, but it was Zhereb who just lost in his semi-final against Ardenov of Russia. All Russian final. We'll talk about that a little bit more detail in a minute. Tagawa in white, Zhereb of Slovenia in blue. Watch Zhereb, because talk about opposing styles with these two. Tagawa, typical. Oh, beautiful. Total overthrow. Absolute overthrow. I thought it was Ari here. I think we might just find that that ippon that was being called there will be changed. It was a total overthrow. So a Yuko given. So Tagawa, beautiful Sorisura Komigoshi there, and again we should just see the referees scoring the landing, not the actual flight itself. Zhereb breathes again, just one Yuko down. So nice technique there from the Japanese, that's for sure. And I was just about to say before that happened that Zhereb will just keep coming forwards all the time. He won't give up. And we saw Tagawa in a bit of trouble in a couple of his earlier fights. He had to fight from behind. We've got the very determined Zhereb, so typical of the Slovenians here, just coming forwards all the time, real fighters. Well, he threaded his hand right the way through the belt there, and you're not allowed to do that. And I've seen him do that 2 or 3 times now, Zhereb. He'll say it was an accident. I don't think it was. So he's got to watch the switch to the left hand, Sorisura Komigoshi. Tagawa holds right, dominates the sleeve, and then he just pops it over for the Sodi. So Zhereb has to come forwards, he knows that. Still plenty of time left in this contest. Nearly 3 minutes left. Just 20 years of age, the Japanese fighter, Tagawa. So the Japanese sending just a young team out here for experience. But such is the depth of the Japanese, they've got probably 4 or 5 that they could send out at under 66 kilograms. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the Japanese Grand Slam happens in 2 weeks' time, because they've got 4 in the category that could possibly win world and Olympic medals, that's for sure, especially at 66 kilograms. Tagawa, though, gets the nod here, and he's fighting for 3rd place. 1 minute 47. Zhereb just closed him down that little bit now. This is his chance now to climb on top of this match. Got to pull that Yuko back in some way. Tagawa has a penalty on the board as well. This is the danger now for Zhereb. So we're approaching that last minute. He's looking for the Sangaku. 1 minute left. Jereb will have to really take the fight to the 20-year-old. Always nice to see as well that they adopt sometimes the tactics of our sport. It's not always about throwing for Ippon, although that's what we want, of course, but sometimes we have to win on tactics alone, play the game a little bit, and that's what Tagawa's having to do here now. 28 seconds left. Jereb comes forwards. Needs a Wazari or more. Into the last 10 seconds of this bronze medal match. First one of the under 66 kilograms. Tries the Sumigaeshi then, and I think that was his last attempt. And Tagawa wins the bronze medal. 20 years of age, Tagawa. First medal up there for Japan. This won't be their strongest team by far. Of course, they're sending some of their young juniors out here just for experience. How nice to have that range of fighters in each of the categories. Tries with the Sumigaeshi there. Jereb. Are we going to see the Soda Komigoshi that scored the Wazari? In fact, it was scored the Yuko. Here we come. Has the sleeve, pops the hips across. And he lands on his side there. So a complete overthrow there with the landing. Well-deserved Yuko though for Tagawa, and a well-deserved bronze medal. Qingdao of China in this second bronze medal match in the under 60 kilograms category against Dovdon of Mongolia. Against Dovdon, just lost in the semi-final against Abdulzaliyev of Russia. Qingdao will be wearing white. Here he comes. Dovdon of Mongolia wearing blue. 5 minutes. Again, look for the very unusual style of the Mongolians. A lot of their gripping strategies come from their style of wrestling. From Mongolia, of course, their jackets in their style of wrestling have no sleeves, so a lot of their grips are underneath the armpits or over the top. Saying that, but they've adapted very well to the sleeves as well. So they can go traditional as well. Sumigaeshi there, Dovdon. get a feeling we're going to see something here, a big throw. They're both loaded up, very, very stiff as well, Xing. Trying to be very, very physical against the Mongolian opponent. Look how strong he is, Dovdon. Now's he going to go onto the arm. Got to get that leg out. No seconds will count while the leg's trapped. Well, I get the feeling that Dovdon just going to change, just waiting for the right moment. Tries the Seanagi. Qingdao had to come through the repechage final, beat Nakano of the Philippines in that final repechage match. Now he's looking for the shimiwaza, looking for the strangle there. Has he got it? It wasn't quite round the neck. Not quite. Almost made a mistake there, Dovdon. I think it's going to be a mistake by Qingdao. Qingdao looking for the Seanagi all the time. Watch out for the counter-attack by Dovdon. Slight clash there. I think the finger or thumb went into the eye. Never a nice experience when you're out there. Especially with the lights blazing down, doesn't help. Well, he almost gets countered himself there, Dovdon. This is a pretty even match. Both of them trying to open up, trying to score. It depends on who's going to make the mistake first. 2 minutes left. Qingdao just looks to me as if he's struggling a little bit. Certainly breathing heavy here, Qingdao. Possibility that this could be all about digging in and the person that wants it most. This man here looks very fresh to me. Dovdon of Mongolia. Every one of this Mongolian team, when they step out, they're well prepared. All their squads train together on a daily basis. Over 100 people on the mat every day for their sparring sessions and for their skill sessions as well. Trying to pin that sleeve there, Dovdon. This is where it's going to happen. Arm round the back. Seanagi this time from Dovdon. So first Shido goes up. Qingdao is the one that just wasn't attacking quite as much as Dovdon. Well, I still get the feeling Dovdon just waiting for the opportunity to counter. Well, in danger now of getting a second penalty here, Qingdao. There it is, second penalty goes up. And all of a sudden, Dovdon just changes that little bit. Knows now that he's got 2 Shidos ahead. Can't just rest on that, though. 50 seconds into the last minute. And definitely this the best place to be here. Just wasting valuable seconds on the ground there. Needs to try with that arm. Is he going to go for the arm? Or is he going to try and wrap up the top half, get that leg out? Needs to get it out. There it comes out. Offside Komi then just needs to hold him 20 seconds. It doesn't look to me if this is tight enough. He's going to get a score, but... So a Yuko score for just over 10 seconds. And that's going to be enough to win him this now. 5 seconds left in this bronze medal match. Dovdon Atlansuk gets the bronze medal. He was already 2 Yukos up, but the Shido in the end secured it. And the second medal for Mongolia. 1 gold, 1 bronze then to Mongolia. Always a fight for the grip, wasn't it? A little bit of a tactical match between the two of them. Just fell behind. Shindaga didn't quite have the pace to stay up there, and 2 Shidos cost him. This was the hold down. He made a mistake there. Look at Dovdon then turns it into the Katagatame and holds him for 10 seconds. So all Russian final here now. Be interesting to see how this one goes. So 1 apiece. These have met 2 times before, 1 match each. Abdulzaliyev will be out there in white, world rank 58, and Anzur Ardanov of Russia, world rank 33. So really hoping that we have a match between these two and that they come out all guns blazing. Certainly we're at a certain time in the qualification period where there's no need for any tactical play, just come out, fight the match. And I would have thought as well that they were fighting to see who's going to be open for selection at other events, such as the competition in Russia. Abdulzaliyev wearing white, Ardanov in blue. We'll know immediately. Well, they're fighting for grips, that's for sure. Straight to the ground, Abdulzaliyev just looking for the opening there. Of course, the whole thing of transition into Newaza is that you have to dig in and you have to catch either the arm or the neck or the hold down. You've got to get into the situation where you can advance it and make it progressive. Look how they got the hands pinned, sleeve pinned there. Ardanov dominating the sleeve of Abdulzaliev. Well, again, got to get that leg out, Abdulzaliev. And it comes out straight into the hold down. Oh, and he changes it to the other side. I thought that was a bit of a chance there. You can change it to the other side, but you normally go the head end. But anyway, he took the chance. Started inside, so still counts. Gets the hip on there. Abdulzaliev wins against Ardanov. Nice bit of newaza. Gets him the gold medal. Well, we had a hatful of medals last week or 2 weeks ago from the Russians, and we've got the same here now as well. So 4 silvers, 1 gold and a bronze so far. Nice bit of groundwork from Abdulzaliev in this under 66 kilograms category. As I said, plenty to choose from, the Russians at under 66 kilograms and 60 kilograms. Medal ceremony of the under 52 kilograms. Two bronze medalists then from Chinese Taipei. Shen from Chinese Taipei and Shen Wei from China. 2 bronze medalists. One of the silver medalists from Russia, Galaya Sagitova, gets a well-deserved silver. Shen of China gets the gold medal. 2 gold medals to China. So just ahead here. 1 more medal or gold medal to be won on this first day of competition. Good performance from Shen. Just beat Sagitova to the grips and to the attack all the way through. A little bit of inexperience from the young Russian. 1 penalty decided it in the end. Confirmation of the medals in the under 52 kilograms category. Shen Xinying of Chinese Taipei and Shen Wei of China get the bronze medals. Sagitova of Russia gets the silver, and Shen of China gets the gold. bronze medals then in the under 57 kilograms category. Li Shidong of China against Feng Zhumi of China in this all-Chinese bronze medal match. Under 57 kilograms. Li Shidong is in white and Feng in blue. Well, like I said, in the under 48 kilograms, under 52 kilograms, 2 gold medals, and showing their depth in the lower weight categories, which is good to see. And now, of course, under 57 kilograms. Lin Juan in the final there, so they could have 2 on the rostrum. Is it going to happen? Trying for the strangle there, Feng. Round the neck. Can she get the leverage on it? Referee letting it go on. And really using, she just might get it here. Li trying to hold off, has her hands in there and just manages to snap the hands. Just breaks the grip. Left Seoinage from Li. She'll have to make sure that she gets full rotation on that Seoinage. She didn't get rotation there, and she could possibly get a penalty for that. Well, she's very lucky there because Feng gets the penalty because she wasn't attacking, but it wasn't a proper attack either by Li. Oh, Osoto to Osoto gets countered. Feng gets countered, and it's a Yuko up there to Li. Always the problem, attacking that front leg. Of course, both looking for the same technique, but just a slight change of direction there, and it worked to Li's advantage. Seoinage again, still not getting the rotation on that Seoinage. Now then, that's a counter as well. Well, Feng gets a Yuko. That was a nice one as well. Kouchi Gak there, drives her backwards. Just has to be careful she doesn't go onto the leg with the hands, but did well to avoid that. Still down because of that Shido. So now it's all even. Those false attacks from Li now could work against her here. And all of a sudden we've got a different match. Osoto to Osoto again from Feng. And she's totally different now. 54 seconds to go and we've got a different match. Well, this last minute with a Shido against Feng would have made all the difference, but now all of a sudden it's here to win. So both ladies attacking. Well, that's got to be a Shido, surely. That's about 4 times that Lee's done the same. She drops down onto her hands and knees, doesn't get the rotation. And she does it again. This time a good one, just saves her. Could possibly go to a golden score so far. So golden score. So any score now on the board. Any score from a penalty, throw, arm lock, strangle, or hold down. Well, again. Well, Feng is the one that could possibly do this there. She just needs to ensure one more drop from Lee. That was close as well for that Osoto. She's certainly been the closest with the Osoto Gari. And again an attack where she just drops. Getting away with murder here. Well, the crowd can certainly, they sense it as well, because she's just defending here. For me, the penalty should go to Lee. So it looks to me as if she's going to get the penalty here, and Feng has come through to win this bronze medal. Threw that away, didn't she? Liu Xidong of China threw that away, but for me, I thought that maybe some of the other drops should have got the penalty. Fifth bronze medal for China. Here's the first score from Li Xidong. From Feng, should I say. That was the first counter-attack from Feng that actually evened it all up, actually. That turned the tide. Good persistence from Feng and a well-deserved bronze medal. Second bronze medal match in the under 57 kilograms. Yamamoto and Zhu of Japan. She's against Li Su-yun of Chinese Taipei. Both got world rankings as well. Yamamoto ranked 47 and Li Sin-yun ranked 105. Yamamoto wearing white. I thought Yamamoto was going to do really big things as a schoolgirl. Came through into the under 52 kilos category and showed great promise. Now in the under 57 kilos, having to adapt to the new weight category. She has a lovely Ouchi Kouchi as well, and Cianagi. 3 big attacks straight away. Lost to Lin Yuan in the quarterfinals, so she had to do a final repechage match, Yamamoto. Against Avat Gotu of Mongolia. So 1 minute gone almost. Yamamoto, the one attacking. So now a penalty to Lee. Definitely off the pace. Yamamoto, the one initiating. Cianagi this time. It's got to be a Yuko. Is it a Yuko? I thought she landed on her side. So Yamamoto scores. Well, brilliant Wazari there from Yamamoto, now starting to open up. Change of direction this time. Lee certainly feels that she's got a mountain to climb now. Just a matter of time here, I think. Great change of direction with that Cianagi, Kosoto, Kouchi. Cianagi this time. 1 minute 30 to go. Lee Sin-yun has it all to do. Minute and changes direction again. This time Yamamoto, right Cianagi. Left Suyotoshi this time. Looking for the Obatori Gaeshi. Can she get the leverage? Needs to get the leverage to do the climb. Into the last minute of this second bronze medal contest in the under 57 kilograms. Second Shido up there for Lee. Hardly got any chance of attacking anyway against Yamamoto. Watch out for the Cianagi on the right. That's what she's looking for. Holding left. Oh, Kouchi, it's going to be all over. Beautiful ippon there. Given ippon for the Kouchi. Brilliant change of direction. Well, that really was. Great judo from Yamamoto. Brilliant techniques and a variation of techniques as well. Hopefully, we're going to see it back in slow motion. She just shakes her head. Yeah, says that's more like it. And it certainly was. Seoinage started it all off. She came off the other shoulder onto her side for the Yuko. There's the Kouchi to finish it all. Missed the Wazari, but, well, who cares when you got a Kouchi like that? Brilliant stuff. One more contest to come on this first day of competition here in Qingdao, and it is the final of the under 57 kilograms. Anastasiya Kankina of Russia is going to be wearing white. Lin Yuan of China in blue. Neither one of the fighters have fought each other before. There's their road to the final. Kankina beating Li of Chinese Taipei and Li of China on the way. Feng and Yamamoto were the victims of Lin on her route. So a chance for Russia to get a second gold medal. Kankina in white, Lin Yuan of China in blue. 4-minute contest, last gold medal match of all the 5 categories that we've seen today on this first day of competition. Big left arm over there from Kankina, straight into the attack there with the Uchimata. Well, all action straight away and looking for the arm as well. So Kankina showing that she's keen to follow it down to ground as well. Lin Yuan also keen to go to ground. Big arm over, and I think that's going to be the key factor here, that big dominating arm of Kankina. Here's the Uchimata. Changes the direction this time, got the foot caught. Just gonna have to watch that foot caught there. Well, Lin will have to get onto the pace here. Because Kankina is the one that's initiating. Uchimata this time. Hooking in for the Ouchi. She can't stay in there without attacking, though. You can't just hook the leg in. You have to attack. And there's the first penalty up there to Lin. I still think she's going to look for the big throw here, Kankina. She'll want to finish this off. Well, I think it'll have to go sleeve first for Kankina. She went lapel first that time. It'll have to go sleeve first. Then the big hand over the top. Now she has it. Change of direction, Uchimata! Wazari scored. Well, it always looked dangerous, didn't it? When she was hooked in there, and now onto the arm. She's not hooked in, she didn't hook in. She'll lose that. Looked so dangerous with that Uchimata, didn't she? That big left arm over the top, dominating that grip and then hooking in. And she has to then change the direction of the throw immediately. She can't just hook in, grapevine the leg. Took her right the way over the top, though. So caught hold of the lapel first this time, then the arm came over. Look at the leg hooking in. Then she has to go immediately. Takes her onto her side there for a wazari. Has it again. It's going to be a second wazari. Wazeti Ippon and a gold medal for Russia. Very, very dominant with that grip, and she looked very, very impressive there, Konkina, I have to say. Two wazaris, and Lin Yuan walks off without shaking hands, which is always a bit of a shame. This lady, though, won't mind too much. Great performance from her, well-deserved gold medal. Well, I said it would all be down to that big left hand over the top, that dominant left hand. Threw the arm over. Fed the leg through, changes direction. That's the first wazari. Second one, much of the same really. Dominates the arm round the back. And that support leg there that goes central, gets a second stab in. Look at the hips, how they change direction. Look at the support leg, how it goes back. And then she takes her onto her back for a Wazeti Ippon. Putting Russia in the lead here. Very impressive, 7 medals in this opening session, this first day of competition. And the Russians are on fire. Medals being presented then for the under 66 kilograms. Kenzo Tagawa of Japan and Ataturk Dovdan of Mongolia getting the bronze medals in the under 66 kilograms category. And Odinov of Russia gets the silver. Abdulzaliev of Russia gets the gold medal. Osai Komi on his fellow countryman Ardenov wins him the gold medal. This turn into the Osai Komi. Is what did it. Takes the leg out. Confirmation of the medalists at 166 kilograms. Kenzo Tagawa, Japan. Dofton of Mongolia get the bronze medals. Two Russians, gold and silver. Abdulzaliev of Russia winning the gold medal with his teammate Anzur Ardanov of Russia getting the silver. Final medal ceremony, the ladies under 57 kilograms category. Feng Shidong of China and Yamamoto and Zhu of Japan get the bronze medals. Also from China, Li Yuan of China gets the silver medal. Anastasia Konkina of Russia gets the gold medal. Great performance there from her. Two beautiful techniques, two beautiful uchimatas. Two wazaris. Wazzetti upon. Just goes to show that the one who dominates the grips and initiates the techniques with those dominant grips, definitely the ones that score. Confirmation of the medals then. Feng Shidong of China and Yamamoto and Zhu get the bronze medals, and the silver medal to Ling Yangyong of China and Konkina of Russia, well-deserved gold medal. Well, after day one here in Qingdao, Russia, Mongolia and China showed their strength, but with 2 days still to come, anything can happen. Russia started well, amazingly well, but we'll be back at the same time tomorrow for more great judo action. Until then, from me, Neil Adams, it's goodbye for now.